Today, I'll be working in a mobile elevating work platform, or a MEWP. Even though MEWPs have guardrails, workers are required to use a fall protection system while working in the basket. The Petzl ABSORBICA-I VARIO provides workers with an adjustable fall protection system because its length can be easily adjusted from roughly 90 centimeters or 3 feet up to 200 centimeters or about 6 feet. And depending on the connectors used, the ABSORBICA-I VARIO meets requirements of ANSI, CSA, and EN standards and is approved for workers weighing up to 140 kilograms or 310 pounds with a maximum free fall of 4 meters or 12 feet. Start by connecting the lanyard to an approved fall arrest attachment point on your harness. Local regulations may dictate the appropriate connection points on the harness. Once in the basket, connect the lanyard to the designated fall arrest anchor point. While operating the MEWP, workers can limit any potential free fall distances by shortening the lanyard as close to the worker as possible. This helps limit the risk of the worker being ejected from the basket. Now let's go for a ride. In order to perform specific work tasks, the lanyard can be lengthened to provide the worker with mobility to move freely about the basket. To lengthen the lanyard, pivot the buckle slightly and pull the webbing to the desired length and wrap any excess webbing using the Velcro strap. Adjusting the lanyard can be done while always staying connected to the anchor point. To shorten the lanyard, simply pull on the strap and be sure to stow any excess webbing by wrapping it with the Velcro strap. Now, Petzl offers some additional solutions for workers using a MEWP. And even though I'm using a fall arrest lanyard that can be easily adjusted to limit my free fall distances, workers can also use a restraint system such as the Petzl GRILLON. Now, when the MEWP is in motion, there is an increased risk of being ejected from the basket. For example, due to uneven terrain or the basket getting caught on the edge of a building. So while operating the MEWP, a restraint system could be the preferred type of fall protection. The GRILLON positioning lanyard offers a quick, easily adjustable restraint solution. Simply attach the GRILLON to an appropriate harness attachment point and connect the lanyard end to the MEWP certified anchor point. Then adjust the GRILLON to remove any slack from the system. Once you reach your work location, you can detach the GRILLON, maintaining your connection with the ABSORBICA fall arrest lanyard, which allows you to have more mobility inside the basket to perform your work. Another concern with working in the MEWP is the need for a potential emergency self-evacuation. Having a pre-built evacuation kit in the basket can provide workers with a quick means of bailing out of the basket if the lift becomes non-operational during use, such as an engine fire. This emergency evacuation kit consists of an IDS descender with a closed auxiliary brake, an Axis 11mm rope with sewn terminations, and 2 oxen steel connectors with captive positioning bars. All of it is stored in a small 15-liter bucket. Open the bucket and connect the sewn termination end of the system to the anchor point in the basket and attach the descender to an approved frontal attachment point on the harness. Perform a function check by pulling firmly on the rope where it exits the descender to ensure that it is installed correctly. Move the descender until it is just clear of the guardrail, drop the remaining length of the rope to the ground, and exit the basket, weighting the system. From the point of exiting the basket until reaching the ground, you must maintain a hand on the brake strand of the rope. Once ready to descend, pull slowly on the handle of the descender while holding the brake strand of the rope and descend at a controlled speed. Now remember, during work, you should never climb on or over the guardrail, but because this is an emergency self-evacuation, exiting the bucket over the guardrail is the preferred method because it provides a high point for the rope and it facilitates an easier descent than by evacuating from the standard entry and exit point. In addition to the solutions discussed, Petzl provides MEWP kits. Each kit includes your choice and size of a Newton harness and a pre-assembled ABSORBICA-I lanyard with connectors, all inside a 15-liter bucket. But as always, Please visit Petzl.com for additional information about this or any other Petzl solution.